Welcome inside the Nebraska Soybean Board studio for a special presentation of Friday 5. As you may know already, October is Pork Month. I think some people are even calling it Pork-Tober. Lukas Fricke joins me as a co-host of this week's segment. Lukas, you are a pork producer yourself. You're going to bring us some insights and some expertise here on the pork industry.
Yeah, a little bit, hopefully.
Well, let's review this week's Ag News, bringing you our first story. It's number 5. The Department of Agriculture and the Food and Drug Administration are inching toward a joint regulatory approach for cell-cultured or so-called lab-grown meat. Some people calling it fake meat. Memphis Meats, a company producing lab-grown meats alongside the North American Meat Institute, suggested that FDA handle the pre-market safety approval and then oversight can be shifted to USDA's Food Safety and Inspection Service. Fake meat, it's a hot topic right now.
Yeah, I think it is a pretty hot topic, but again, I think we need to remember that consumers have a choice. They are able to get what they want, but you know, in my personal preference, I'd rather have it from a farm and a good person instead of from a lab that I never see. So I think there's maybe a little bit more transparency with our process.
There we go. Let's keep moving on to number 4. A new study finds that larger pigs still mean tender pork. In a taste test panel, it recently was conducted at Kansas State University, consumers rated pork from larger animals as more tender. And they actually preferred thicker cuts of meat than a side-by-side visual comparison with thinner cuts. No surprise here, is there?
No, has less ever been better? Like, I just want to ask you that.
Not when it comes to pork.
Like, I would like to have a small pork chop or a 1 strip of bacon. Bigger is better.
On to our number 3 story. Lukas, I'm going to let you take this one away.
National Hog Farmer reports that in 1959, it took 8 pigs to produce 1,000 pounds of pork. Today, it takes just 5 pigs. Not only are you producing more product with fewer head, data also shows that in the last 50 years, pork producers are doing that with 78% less land, 41% less water, and a deduction of 50% with their carbon footprint. All right, these are great numbers.
All right, number 2 this week takes us to the land of blue and gold. Here's Alex and Hannah.
That's right, the Blue Jackets have taken all over downtown Indianapolis, Indiana. This year's convention is expecting over 65,000 FFA members and guests. Special appearances include a Garth Brooks concert, Easton Corbin, and the president will be here on Saturday.
FFA members from Nebraska specifically have been enjoying sessions, competing in national competitions, and learning more about their role in agriculture.
A lot of exciting things happening there at the convention. Now we'll move on to our number 1 story this week. We've got a few things in studio that moved onto the broadcast desk. We've got ham. You brought this in. I appreciate that. I always like when there's food on set.
Yeah, and Bryce, with that, October is Pork Month, but we like to also celebrate hams across America.
Hams across, what is that? What's that mean?
So what this does is we as pork producers like to give back to our community and help feed a lot of people, and that's what our product does. But by giving you this ham, I hope you go and share a ham with someone else, and they pass it on in turn. So then we have hams across America.
Well, thank you very much. Looking forward to having this ham and spreading hams across America.
Yep.
That will be it on this week's segment of Friday 5, which is, of course, presented by the Nebraska Corn Board.
This is Mike. Mike likes his car. Mike likes to save money. And Mike likes to breathe. So Mike fills up with E15 with 15% American ethanol. The clean octane in E15 gives Mike the performance he wants from his engine and the clean air he wants for his family. Better yet, E15 costs less at the pump. Higher octane, cleaner air, lower cost. E15 sure gives Mike a lot to like. Discover E15 with American ethanol.